Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Sheridan Hertig.
And I'm Joey Wright. Let's take a look at the news. Last week's total of positive COVID-19 cases at Bradley reached 22, the most since late September. So far this week, 9 tests have been recorded, according to Bradley's COVID-19 dashboard. The university announced last week that health services would offer the testing to any student. Since then, all appointments for the final week of in-person classes. A new petition is making its rounds. A group of 9 seniors wrote a letter in response to the university's recent decision to not give students a break during the spring 2021 semester. The letter addresses concerns about student burnout if the university does not offer a break from classes. The students offered a potential solution where Bradley would mandate an off week where professors are not to give students any assignments or exams. 461 students have already signed their names onto the Google document agreeing with the statements proposed by the seniors. There is a separate document with signatures from 11 Bradley parents who share the same concern.
In Illinois, the number of COVID-19 cases hit over 12,800 on Tuesday, according to the Illinois Department of Public Health. The state is moving to Tier 3 mitigations amid the resurgence. This includes closing all indoor dining in restaurants and bars, a pause of all indoor organized youth sports, and grocery stores operating at no more than 50% occupancy. In Peoria County, 136 cases were reported in a 24-hour period between November 16th and 17th. As the semester winds down and Thanksgiving break approaches, Bradley is reminding students to remain at their main residence for the remainder of the semester. The university advises that students consider a self-quarantine upon returning to their permanent residence and possibly getting tested. For students staying on campus, the Markin Center will be closing on November 20th for the winter. If any student living off campus wishes to add a little security to their residence if they are returning home, they can be added to the BUPD Vacation House Watch Program. Houses will be regularly checked upon throughout break.
As Bradley puts up those new recommendations for Thanksgiving break, let's travel back to a different time when eating turkey was more of a priority than getting a COVID test. Let's take a look at a 2017 Campus Convos in this week's Throwback.
This week on Campus Convos, with Thanksgiving around the corner, we're here at the Student Center to ask some students some crazy Thanksgiving questions. Let's check it out. Guys, how many turkeys do you think are consumed on Thanksgiving?
Oh, wow.
47.
Only 47 turkeys are consumed each year.
70 million.
That's a lot.
Like 4 million.
That's a lot.
The answer is 46 million.
That's a lot.
So you're very, very off, actually. So if the turkey could say one thing before it was eaten on your Thanksgiving dinner, what would it say?
More gravy.
Don't eat me.
Gobble, gobble. Eat me up.
What's the most unusual food you've eaten on Thanksgiving?
Brussels sprouts.
That's unusual?
I think they're always unusual. Pasta. Yams.
Sweet potatoes with marshmallows?
Yeah, you've never heard. It's a thing.
No, it's not a thing. Marshmallows and sweet potatoes are not a thing. Have you ever had yams with marshmallows?
Yeah.
Are you serious? When did the first Thanksgiving take place?
1600 something. Close. Close.
1620.
Close.
Wow, those are some crazy questions. If you have any suggestions for our Campus Convos topic, you can tweet me at Anthony Landell. It's at the bottom of the screen there. Tweet me anything. We'll do anything. We just need some suggestions. So that's all for Campus Convos. I'm Anthony Landell for BUTV.
Coming up next, we have weather and entertainment.
And later, Larry recaps the women's and men's basketball red-white scrimmages. We'll be right back.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back. When you want to talk, I'm here.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother and...
I am totally a hat person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
Welcome back, everyone. It looks like we got kind of a taste of fall this past week, but that's going to be changing for the next couple of days. Taking a look at our current radar, we can see that it's pretty clear here in Peoria. There's not much going on, to be honest. It's kind of chilly, so if you're trying to do anything outdoors today, I would advise you not to. Again, all of Illinois pretty clear. A little cloud coverage up by the suburbs of Chicago, but not much going on, as I said. Taking a look now at our current temperatures, we can expect it to be, again, pretty chilly. Mid 40s, which is about average, well within our averages for this time of the year. And we should expect that trend to continue after these next couple of days. As I said, there's not really much going on. And the cloud coverage, the lack of cloud coverage, rather, I should say, we can expect to continue into the night. Starting tomorrow, we might expect some clouds to roll in along with some wind. So be careful and cognizant about that. Wind gusts could be reaching up to 40 miles an hour, so it's something to be aware of. The temperatures, again, should stay within this for the rest of the week after tomorrow. So expect a little bit of a warm up then. Taking a look at our 5-day forecast now, it'll be a pretty nice rest of the week here in Peoria. 69 on Thursday with a little bit of sun peeking here and there. As I said already, be cognizant of the wind. Clouds will continue to roll in and stay Friday and Saturday. So if you're looking to take the drive home this weekend, be aware of the rain on the weekend. And we'll start off the week chilly but with sun. And now with your entertainment news is Mark Berger.
Matthew Perry has announced on Twitter that the highly anticipated Friends reunion will start filming in March of 2021. Friends co-creator Maria Kaufman told CNN they were waiting until it was safe for a live studio audience. She said Friends is, quote, a show that is not scripted, but this is the way the show works, end quote. Numerous cast members, including Perry and David Schwimmer, who played Chandler and Ross respectively, have reacted positively to the news of the reboot. Hopefully fingers, toes, and eyes double-crossed, we will have new Friends Frenzy coming next year. Superstar The Weeknd has been slated to perform the Super Bowl halftime show for Super Bowl 55. The Weeknd boasts 45 platinum singles and albums, with his single Blinding Lights becoming the longest-running top 5 single on the U.S. Hot 100. With 3 Grammy Awards under his belt as well, the 30-year-old is widely expected to add to that total when the Grammys release their shortlists later this month. Last year's halftime performance, with Shakira and Jennifer Lopez was watched by 104 million people. Twitter's newest feature is not really that new. Called Fleets, the new option allows you to create disappearing tweets, texts, videos, and photos to your followers. Fleets last for 24 hours, and you can reply and react to other people's fleets you see, much like Facebook stories, who took inspiration from Instagram stories, who took inspiration from Snapchat stories. The newest feature rolled out on Tuesday, and reactions have been mixed at best. I'm still curious when they're going to release the edit tweet feature. You much of a big social media guy, Hernan?
I try to stay off of it, but, you know, doom scrolling is a favorite pastime of mine, so...
It's all we can do when we're stuck inside all day, you know?
Exactly. There's not much we can do besides just scroll the day away.
Up next, we have a live interview set up.
And later, Larry Larson recaps what went down at the men's and women's red and white scrimmages.
I am what hunger looks like in America. I am an 8-year-old girl who's not excited for the last day of school. Because this may be the last time I'll have lunch.
Till September.
I am a single father of 2 who works 3 part-time jobs. And that's still not enough to put food on the table. I am a 16-year-old boy who just got my first job to help feed my little sisters. I was created by artificial intelligence from faces of the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew they were hungry.
Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
After 39 years of working for Bradley, the Slane College of Communications' very own BJ Lawrence is retiring.
We now go live to Tirza Sprigella with BJ. Tirza?
Hi Sheridan, I'm here at the GCC being COVID safe and socially distant with the Associate Dean of the Slane College of Communications and Fine Arts, Betty Jane Lawrence. BJ, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you, Tirza. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, let's start at the beginning. I know your father did have a great influence on you getting into higher education. How did that affect you?
My father was chairman of the speech department at Mississippi, what was then Mississippi State College for Women, and he was always the mentor and the factor in my life that guided my career. At one point I was going to major in music, and then I decided no, I didn't like to practice. I liked to debate more than I did in music. So here I am.
That's a great segue into our next question. So you do love debating, you do have a background in speech. Why was that appealing or attractive to you?
Oh, I think communication is the root of everything that we do, and the better we are at communicating, at telling stories, at sharing adventures with other people, the more successful our world will be. And I did grow up. I was on the debate team. I did individual events, similar to what Bradley is now working on with their speech team. In fact, I did coach the speech team in individual events for a while when I came to Bradley. So always been in my blood, always been part of my life.
So how Bradley? How did you find your way here?
When I graduated from what we called the W, I went to graduate school, and from there I was asked to come to Bradley University for an interview. I interviewed with then chairman of the communication department, Dr. Larry Norton, who happened to be very influential in the speech market. So I was happy to come and interview and start to work right after college at Bradley University.
That's amazing. I know I have heard of you managing the Global Scholars Program here at Bradley. I'm sure that's not the only one, but what was your favorite one from all of the work that you've done here?
From all of the work at Bradley, oh my goodness, it's hard to pinpoint it down because I've been involved with so many things. I loved teaching the basic speech course, COM 103. It was very satisfying. I would have 100 students a semester, and every class was different, every student was unique. It was great fun. I learned a lot of things from COM 103 students. So probably that. Close second would be running the Hollywood semester.
That is really impressive.
But the Global Scholars is part of the job as Associate Dean, and it's wonderful because not only do you get to run the Global Scholars Program and organize really exciting seminars every semester for the students in the program. In fact, last semester we did one on enchanting India. This semester we're doing an art history program. So it's all different, and it gave me an opportunity to work with Study Abroad Office and to teach abroad.
That is amazing. I know one thing I'm really interested in is that you were a pioneer in the Hollywood semester. How was it different when you first started it?
Well, I started the program in 2012, which meant that we had to get the program passed by the University Senate so we could even do it and get grades figured out and registration. It started out with 5 students a semester. We were linked with the University of Texas in Austin. So we were dictated and guided by them with their curriculum. And we stayed at 5 students a semester until we outgrew the program in 2016, and we branched to our own program.
So the program that's happening today, of course, excluding this year because of COVID, is it what you envisioned for this program all those years ago?
Oh, I think it's bigger and better than I envisioned. You know, we've grown from 5 students to 24 students last semester. We would have had a larger group this year if we could have gone to Los Angeles and had in-person classes. I think the internships have been fabulous, and the experience of working with our wonderful alums from the Slane College has really been terrific.
That's amazing. So to wrap up, your career has spanned 4 impressive decades. Do you have a moment that you're especially proud of?
I've enjoyed working as Associate Dean. It's really been challenging and stimulating and fun. Every day is different because I've done everything from the Global Scholars to all the curriculum to everything involving student work and student responsibility, admissions, recruitment, retention. So I've been involved in a little bit of everything involved with Bradley, and it's been challenging, frustrating, rewarding, a lot of fun.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, BJ, for being here. I know for a fact that I will appreciate and miss everything that you have done for Bradley.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is Tirza Sprigella for BUTV News. Over to you, Sheridan.
Thank you so much, Tirza. And I also want to give a huge thank you to BJ Lawrence for dedicating 39 years of her life to Bradley University. You mean a lot to us. Up next, we have Larry Larson with sports.
And later, we'll be featuring our final musical performance of the semester. Stick around.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a 4th ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Awkward. Do I look familiar? I should. You might remember me from here. Here. Or maybe even here.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
It can actually be a perfect moment to reach out to a friend and ask if they're okay if they seem down.
Doesn't matter how you say it.
You all right?
Everything's okay?
All G.
You all right, girl?
Oh,
You cool?
you bugging dog.
Just show you're there for them.
Go on, Kelly. CZ awkward.
Hey, you haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Welcome back. I'm Larry Larson. Let's take a look at this week in sports. Bradley women's basketball found out yesterday that it has one more thing to be excited about before the season gets underway next week. Junior guard Laisha Petrie was one of 50 players in the nation named to the Naismith Women's College Player of the Year trophy watch list. Petrie was the only player from the MVC selected. 10 national semifinalists will be named on March 2nd, with the winner being named on April 3rd. Petrie and the Braves start their season next Wednesday at home against Kansas City. For the first time since March, Bradley basketball fans finally got to see the men's and women's teams back in action during the red and white scrimmages over the weekend. While fans weren't allowed to attend in person, they were able to tune in on YouTube, and Renaissance Coliseum was filled with artificial crowd noise to fill the void. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. We start with the women's highlights on Saturday, and we start with a bang thanks to this deep Laisha Petrie three ball. Her sister, Mari Petrie, was not to be outdone, though. She drives to the block and Euro steps around two defenders to pick up the impressive bucket. Tatum Koenig, usually a distributor, not this time. She slashes through the paint and gets the layup to go and the foul. She would convert the three-point play. Into the second half, Gabby Hawk gets an inside look and converts there. But wait, there's more. Violetta Verano picks up the steal for the white team, and after some brief surveying and setting up the offense, you might as well get it right back to the senior. Gabby Hawk connects yet again for 5 straight points. The white team would continue to pull away thanks to this flawlessly executed pick and roll by TT Danzo, and White would go on to win handily by a score of 51-36. The men were supposed to take the floor following the women on Saturday, but an unnamed student athlete on the team experienced mild COVID-19 symptoms. It wouldn't be a 2020 without a scare, after all. Fortunately, the athletes tested negative, and the team took the court on Sunday. The defense came to play early on. As you see this Ari Boya big block on Elijah Childs. One of the newcomers for Bradley, Kevin McAdoo, had a big afternoon as he splashes the three there. How about Ari Boya on the offensive end, slamming it home not once, but twice, thanks to nice feeds from Sean East and Jashawn Henry. Childs would get his revenge on Ari Boya, though, as he drives through the paint and puts up that little left hook shot that he's so good at. Lots of newcomers in the Bradley backcourt, but don't forget about this guy. Dania Kingsby gets it going in the scoring department, slashing through the lane and pulling up on the mid-range jumper. The red team won both the first half of the scrimmage, 33-25, and the second half of the scrimmage, 36-27. Bradley will start the season next Wednesday as it takes on Toledo at 2 p.m. at the Xavier Invitational. Head coach Brian Wardle said he liked a lot of what he saw from the scrimmage.
Everyone had flashes of what they can bring to the table. That was exciting to see. Conditioning got us at moments for sure in segments. I wish our effort level was a little harder, or we would at least fight through the fatigue a little better. I got to see a lot of different lineups, different matchups, even on the floor. and got to see guys play through mistakes and play through long segments. So that was really good to see. But overall, I was pleased with it.
15 seconds.
That's the sports for this week. We'll be right back with Joey and Sheridan after the break to wrap it up. Stay tuned.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
You're so right for me, and I'm right for you. I love the things you do, like sweet tasting wine. Your lips are so divine. Your loving turns me on. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go, babe. I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're home before sunrise. On top of the house, the kids, and our future. The smell of your cooking is our alarm clock. My Shiro's day is never done. So let's start saving a little more now so we can feel prepared for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need so we can live our lives to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
Let's take a look at what's happening on the Hilltop. BUPD is hiring students to temporarily drive the safety cruisers during the time that resident halls are closed. The program runs from 5 p.m. to 3 a.m. 7 days a week and is a paid position. Applicants interested who live locally can apply by sending an email to nfails@bradley.edu. On November 19th at 7 p.m., Camp Kasem is holding a Zoom informational session on how to get involved during and after our break. Camp Kasem is a student organization that provides support for children in Peoria whose parents have or have had cancer. The informational session will include playing camp games, watching a movie, and learning how you can help children in need. The Zoom link to the meeting can be found in the Hilltop happenings, and questions can be directed to bradley.volunteer@campkasem.org. The Office of Continuing Education is hosting a 3-day virtual professional development workshop series in conjunction with the Peoria Chamber of Commerce and Business and Dale Carnegie of Greater Illinois. The workshop will include topics such as communicating across generations, effectively managing a change, and team engagement. More information and registration can be found at bradley.edu/Carnegie. Well, unfortunately, that is it for BUTV News this week and this semester.
And you know, Sheridan, we managed to make it through. I'm so proud of the effort that our whole team put in. Everything we've had to deal with this semester, we made it, and we're happy that you could be with us for the ride.
Let's give a quick shout out to all the camera operators and, of course, all of the BUTV members in the control room, making sure this show can get on the road, and anchors. And a special thank you to Dave Lenny for running Com 417. He has done an amazing job this semester, and we are so thankful for him. So finally, I'm Sheridan Hertig.
And for everyone on our crew, I'm Joey Wright. We leave you tonight with a performance from Blank Stares.
Have a great night and safe December. We hope to see you next semester.